realized that the whole ride here, I had that camera on time-lapse setting.
That's right here. That's right here.
Okay, just realized that the whole ride here, I had that camera on time-lapse setting, like a dumpski. So no video from there. I don't think I got any good footage. So let's try this again. I don't even know if I turned it on because I just noticed the battery is at 100%. Guess we're going this way. Can't lose him in a crowd, eh? Hi everyone. This video, really good ride. A couple of friends of mine, they're actually camped just on the other side of the ridge, you know, the mountain line that I show in the video sometimes, like when I have the sunrise clips. They're camped on the other side of that ridge. And so we got together to take a ride up to Parker. So this was the longest ride I've done on this bike. It's I don't know, it's around 30 miles each way to go up there. And we left out at about, I got up to their camp at 10. We puddled around for a little bit. So I'd say we got moving by 10:30. And so you're seeing us here take off. My one friend is on a WR250 Yamaha, and the other guy is on a Yamaha XT250. And then I'm on my GPX Moto FSE 250E. So we started out riding across these trails. Really good time. There's a couple of spots where it's a little bit sandy, mushy, and then some areas of like pea gravel where we're crossing the washes. And you know, you always get a little hairy in those places, but overall it was a good ride. It was good to get the bike out and stretch its legs and, you know, rip on it a couple times real good. So the day started off great. Nice ride up there to Parker. But then we ran into some trouble. Well, I did. Still getting used to the engine braking on this thing. It looks like tents, right? Army tents, like training camp. After we got up into town, we stopped at a store and then we split up because one guy wanted to go grab a cup of coffee and then the other guy wanted to go over to this one store to look for something he needed. And so I said, well, I'm gonna hit the head at the town park where we always stop. Lefty and I take walks there. So I went over to that, it's a public bathroom. So I went over there and those guys went on down, just, you know, 1/10 of a mile just around the corner to go down to the stores that they wanted to go to. So I got off my bike here and I had the camera mounted to the handlebars. And so you're seeing, and I left it running just by coincidence, and I was able to capture what happened to me here. So I got off the bike and I didn't like leaving the camera there, but I've been to this area a million times. There's never been any kind of negativity in the town of Parker. This next segment is brought to you by Bluetti. Today we're looking at Bluetti's AC200L. This is what I would call a larger unit. This comes in at 62 pounds with 2,048 watt hours. The Bluetti brand has been around for a long time. They make high quality kits. Some of the earliest power stations I saw when we started traveling were Bluetti brand. So here in the manual for the AC200, you've got QR code that you can shoot. You can download an app to your phone and you get full monitoring and control of the unit from either iPhone or Android. There's two things that you look at when you have one of these large power stations. What kind of output can I get from it, and how am I going to recharge this thing? We're going to look at both of those. We're going to make the morning coffee using the Bluetti. 970 watts it's using. This unit gives you 2,400 watts of output, up to 3,600 watts using their powerlifting mode with 2,048 watt hours of capacity. 55%, now we're going to cook some lunch. So I'm going to be cooking some steak fries in here, which typically I run them for about 30 minutes. Yeah, it's pulling 963 watts. Okay, this just dinged. It ran for 27 minutes. I think they're nice and crispy. I'm going to go a little bit more. I'm going to call these done. All right, this evening I'm watching football. I'm going to make a snack, some microwave popcorn using the Bluetti. Its LifePo battery gives you over 3,000 charge cycles. I got my bag of popcorn in here. I hear the popcorn. You can expand the 200L using their B210, 230, or B300K battery packs. Now we're going to get that thing charged back up using the Charger 1. The Charger 1 will charge your Bluetti 6 times faster than regular 12-volt chargers, and it's compatible with 95% of other power stations on the market. Ready to hook up to the battery. Good. Start the truck. The Bluetti did great. It handled all of my cooking, handled it without a problem. It used about 33% of its battery power. So this is a really stout unit. If you want to take a look at the Bluetti range of products, I'll put links down in the video description for you. They're having holiday sales right now you can take advantage of. I want to thank Bluetti for sponsoring the channel. Let's get back to the video. At that town park, I've never had any kind of problem. So you see me walking off here to go over to the restroom, and I didn't really know what side the doors were on, so I kind of looked on one side and then was kind of walking around. You see, I've got my helmet on, So I circled around, and as I'm starting to circle around the building, I hear this super loud music. So I just keep walking, and then I notice that it's actually coming from right behind me. This guy on this bicycle, and he's following me now around the bathroom. And so I'm ignoring him on purpose. And I kind of come around the side of the building, and I see the doors to the restroom, and I decide I'm not stopping here, because now he's right behind me. You can't see it on the other side of the building, but he's right, 3 feet from me on his bike with that music blasting. So I just did a 180 and turned around and came walking back to the motorcycle. And this dude followed me. He was calling me a Fed. And the whole walk back to the bike, he kept saying to me, like, what do you want? What do you want here? What do you want here, bro? What do you want here? And he's yelling that because this other guy is now coming towards us as I'm getting to my bike. And so I got my key out as I'm walking back to the bike. I swung my leg over it, popped the key in, hit the button, threw it in gear, and immediately just went forward onto the grass and looped around. And he's yelling at me the whole time. And I took off. And I knew my friends were like right around the corner. So I took off. And, expecting this guy, because it was an e-bike, I could tell. And I'm thinking he's going to be hot on my tail following me down the road here. So I'm boogieing down, and I'm looking in the rear view, and I'm not seeing him, but I kept going because I wanted to get over to where my buddies were, because I figure if this guy and the other dude follow, because it's really just right around the corner. I mean, they could have walked over to where I was going in 2 minutes. So I pull, and I see my buddy's bike in the store parking lot. So I pull up there, and he happened to just be coming out the door, and so then I felt a little bit better. But it was a very, very strange thing to happen. Like I said, I've never had any kind of problem in Parker. Did I get scared? No, but it was enough to kind of put me off wanting to go take a leak. Thanks to the GPX Moto for firing up immediately when I pushed the button and getting me out of there. Really strange incidents. I've never had a problem in Parker. It's not going to deter me from going to the park with Lefty when we go up there. I talked it over with my buddy up there, and, just decided it was just some kind of knucklehead dude. But those are the kind of people that you never know what they're going to do, You never know what they're going to do.
Probably not a dozen bad people in this whole community, you know what I mean? Well, places like this don't tolerate that kind of bullshit. Well, this first, that's their...
Thank you all for being here with us today, going on the ride, listening to my story. I hope you all are doing great. Everyone, take care. Please be safe, and we'll see y'all again really soon. I'm sorry, what? Sorry, what? That's what? You being a good puppy? Okay. Can I have kisses? No. Lefty, it's just you. It's you on the computer, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. We're going to shoot a little quick video here. And I'm going to show people what you did. So, was that the third one or the fourth one? Huh? Oh, you don't want to talk about it all of a sudden? Came home from a 3-hour motorcycle ride with my friends yesterday, swung the door open, and all my footwear and slippers went bounding out on the ground. And, my one-piece shoe rack is now a 2-piece shoe rack. So I just ordered another one. When I went to Amazon and clicked on the item that was in my old order list, it said, yeah, it said you've ordered this one 3 other times, so this is the 4th one. Plus, someone sent us one. This might even be the 5th. Yeah. That's all right. I forgive you. I forgive you. Okay.
Good morning. What are you making all those noises about? You laying by your heater? Does that feel good? He loves laying in front of the heat. That small boy.